My story began in 2011 in Melbourne. I am mentioning this year because I was 20 years old then. Melbourne's party scene was amazing. It was a little less than Mumbai, but it was there, and a 20-year-old girl was very fond of partying. So this story began on a party night. I partied all night and went to my Hungry Jack's shift at 7 in the morning. Hungry Jack's, which we call Burger King here. You have to work hard. That day my head was buzzing so much from the hangover, I could neither hear nor see clearly. I was trying to count the cash in my till. Suddenly, I heard a voice. "Could I get a veggie meal? No tomato, spicy sauce, and a Fanta for the drink, please." I thought, why is my hangover cure playing in male audio? So I looked up, looked ahead, and kept looking. Witty grin, husky voice, in his late 20s wearing all black. He repeated with a smile, "Could I please get a veggie meal, no tomato, spicy sauce, and Fanta for the drink?" Now, this was not a scripted coincidence. Every Indian had a perpetual order while living in Melbourne. So I asked, "Can I get your name for the order, please?" This was not Starbucks, so there was no need to ask for the name, but anyway. He said Afsad. Afsad? No, Afsad. Suddenly, an audio play started playing in my subconscious mind. I don't know why, but I heard Karan Johar's voice. "This Afsad is going to cause a lot of trouble." To then, my hands went out to give his order, a cheap Shah Rukh Khan pose. That day I made myself even more embarrassed, but this Afsad was more shy than me. After that day, I used to see him every day, sharp at 7:30 in the morning, with the same audio. "Can I get a veggie meal, no tomato, spicy sauce, and Fanta for the drink?" This went on for several weeks until his tone and voice changed, and he said, "Would you like to go for a coffee?" I smiled and said yes. It took him 3 months to change. Humans are slow at times. Just like that, Afsad started living in my heart, and my love for him started spreading. My first love was with Melbourne City, who brought me up, and the second love was with Afsad. I used to be very happy with him. He was also very fond of writing. We used to exchange poetry for hours. We used to complete each other's sentences, and my loneliness disappeared. We are often surrounded by loneliness, and then one day it becomes a magic, as if it never existed. Just like that, Afsad made his home in my heart. And then I want to talk about that evening. The first time we met was 3 years later. It was our anniversary special date. Afsad came to pick me up, and I noticed we were twinning in black. Then he took me to my favorite restaurant, and my favorite song was playing in the background.
अभी ना जाओ छोड़कर कि दिल अभी भरा नहीं.
But that day, my heart didn't feel at ease. There was a twist in the story. A message popped up on Afsad's phone screen from someone's name saved as Babe. This wasn't the first time in 3 years. This message used to pop up before. And sometimes, whenever I tried to ask him this question, Afsad's tone used to get very high, and the conversation would end with a slap on my face. You know, every time he slapped me, I used to get a rosy look in my eyes, and every red flag used to look aesthetic. It would break. So, I stopped asking him out of fear. But today was our anniversary, right? Our anniversary. So how could I not ask him? My hands started to shiver. My voice started to stutter. But I gathered some courage and said, "Afsad, who is this babe? How many times have I told you to get your head out of your ass?" "But Afsad, I saw your phone screen. Now you're going to spy on me too? The hand that used to hold you back, when it got burnt on your cheek, should it hold you back?" That day, that relationship broke. Or maybe it had already broken, but the words were still there. So I said, "I'm done." But you know what? That day, I realized that often it's more important than forgiving others to forgive and free oneself. And often the people we see as beautiful, we make them beautiful with our own eyes. Whether he was perfect or he seems perfect, whether he is like me or he seems like me, this question is important. So, that day I realized, which I still do today, that love is a strange crime. Love is a strange crime, that you didn't even have a disagreement with me. This heart didn't even clear from your side. You didn't keep the barrier of relationships. You didn't give me my rights, but you didn't even go against me. Thank you. That was my story. Thank you.